Hey guys, what's good? Triple J Boxing. So where should Joe Joyce go after this fight? And can he ever become a champ again? Or not again, or can he ever become a champ, period? Heavyweight champion of the world. Will he ever get a title shot again? Um, Now, I believe he will. Possibly he could get a title shot, but I don't think he'll ever be heavyweight champion of the world. And I'll go into it, guys. So there's post-fight interviews. He seems in high spirits still, even though he lost. He still feels like he wants to redeem himself right away. Not to say he wants a Zhang rematch right away, but he's willing to go back to the drawing board and get better and come back and possibly work his way back up to a title shot. But he does seem he's very kind of disappointed that he worked his way up this far only to lose when he really didn't even have to take a Zhang rematch, I don't think. It was a high risk, low reward fight, but he gave Zhang the chance, and this is what happened. You take risks. And yeah. But I think mentally he's strong, physically he's tough, he's durable. He has all those attributes. The problem with Joe Joyce is he got into boxing late. In 2011, he started his amateur career. He had like 50 or 60 amateur fights. And then he turned pro at 31 years old. And you can tell he got in boxing late because his technical skills, his mechanics, like Tim Bradley was saying, they're not that good. His defense was not that good. He's tough and he's durable. And that's how he's been winning fights. But when you get someone like a Zhang who knows what they're doing in there and has ring IQ and knows how to time you and set things up, and they got power with setting up the shots, this is going to be the result. And all the guys out there know how to do that. All the top champions like Tyson Fury, Usyk, they know how to set things up. Obviously, like against Usyk, I'd give him a better shot because Usyk is very small for the division and he's not the strongest guy. He can be pushed around. As we've seen, Dubois was having success bullying Usyk at times with his size. And as well as Joshua had in spots he could use his physicality. But with Joshua, though, he's gotten less. He's so, like, ever since that Andy Ruiz lost, he's so tentative now to use his size. But that's a different topic. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I feel like Joe Joyce could possibly give Usyk a better fight and maybe challenge him and do all right in that fight. But I would still heavily favor Usyk. But I'm saying if he had to pick a route to get there, you would think going through Usyk would be easier than Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury is just he's the whole package and he's just massive. But now he don't even get that opportunity anymore after this knockout loss by Zhang. So I think he's got to go back to the drawing board like he said. The only problem with that is mentally, like I said, he's a tough guy. He's suffered knockout losses in the amateurs before. And he's had tough fights in the amateurs. And he's, like I said, he got in boxing late. He's 38 now. There's only so much you can teach an old dog at this point. And that's why even Ishmael Salas, I don't know how much you can really teach and ingrain in him to do in the actual, to get better. Because it's just so much harder for your brain to make connections later in life. Why do you think kids learn languages earlier? They can learn their native language and English. And kids you can learn a lot better. But once you get older, it's harder to learn new skills. There's a reason for that. Your brain makes connections better when it's younger. As you get older, your brain's stuck in its ways. So that's the problem with Joe Joyce. He's physically tough. He's mentally tough. He's durable. He has the basic boxing skills, but he doesn't have advanced boxing skills, and his defense lacks. And it shows up in his fights, and now Zhang exposed it. So it's going to be very tough for him to win a world title, like ever, to be honest. And but I think next for him, if he really wants to go at it, which he said in interviews, he really wants to continue his career. He said the Dubois rematch is there. That can get his name back up if he gets a win over Dubois. Or maybe just take a rest, a tune-up, work your way back up. But it's going to be very tough for Joe Joyce to climb back up against the names that are there in the division now, like Tyson Fury, Usyk, now Zhang, Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder. I guess him versus Anthony Joshua would be a good fight, since Joshua is kind of very tentative at this point, and he's not the same anymore, Joshua, in my opinion. But he's still Joshua. He's got skills. He just got to win over what's his name? What's that guy's name? The Swedish Nightmare. Kind of forgetting his name right now, but Hellenius. So yeah, maybe he could go that route. He could fight a Hellenius, a tune-up, or a Dubois rematch, or he could cash out, try to not cash out, but he could really try to get his name back quick by challenging Joshua. I think he has a better chance against Joshua than any of the other guys I just listed at the top. So, but yeah, I like Joe Joyce. He seems like a nice guy in the interviews, just the way he conducts himself. But it's going to be very tough for him to reach his way back up, in my opinion, considering it's just the lack of skill he has. That's the problem. And he's already old at this point. So it's going to be hard for him to really to learn these skills and make these muscle memory connections, right? Late in life. So anyway, guys, this is Triple J Boxing. Thanks for watching.